Isabel, I'm just going to the shops. Do you need anything?
To the shops? Well, yeah, actually, I'm running a bit low on chocolate biscuits, so...
More chocolate biscuits. Okay, anything else?
Oh yes, get some oat milk and get me some berries, because I'm gonna bake a cake later.
Alright, I'll be back in about 15 minutes.
Remember to grab the basket I bought you, because I don't want any plastic bags in this house, alright?
I'm good. How are you?
I don't really have much time. I've only got 15 minutes.
Right.
I'm currently reading this book and I'm coming across lots of new expressions that I don't really understand. So
Yeah.
I've written them down. I was wondering if you could just go through them with me and maybe if you can give me a better example.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so the first one that I found is I had a bone to pick with you.
Ooh. Someone has a bone to pick with you. It's probably not a good thing. They might be angry with you or upset and they want to talk to you about it, okay? Maybe they're gonna tell you off, right? They're gonna maybe yell at you a little bit and say, you shouldn't have done that, right?
Hi, how are you, Nathan?
I'm good. You okay?
All good, yeah, thank you. I've read an expression in this book. They said something about someone who went to spend a penny and never came back. I have no idea what this means.
It sounds like something that maybe you might hear from Cockney London, that they might still use it with the rhyming slang that they use, and it means to go to the toilet, and it originates from when they used to have to pay for the privilege of using the bathroom.
Okay, so they put the coin inside, the penny.
Exactly. You could use it. I think maybe in the south of England people might understand you, but maybe if you asked a young person that they would have no idea what it was that you meant. But yeah, certainly an older generation would get it, yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll use it with my in-laws next time I'm in
Good
England.
idea.
I've also read something about a spring chicken.
A spring chicken. So a spring chicken is a young person, okay? So when we use spring chicken, we don't use it always to refer to a young person. But for example, your grandmother wants to go out to the disco with you and your friends, but you say, Grandma, you're not a spring chicken anymore. You can't come with us, okay? So she's not young anymore.
Okay, yeah, I see. I'm gonna use this one for myself because I'm not spring chicken
You're not a
anymore.
spring chicken anymore. Oh no.
I can really feel it when I go out with some friends.
Oh, yeah.
If I have more than 2 beers or 2 glasses of wine, then the next day I can feel I'm not,
You're not a spring
chicken anymore. Something went pear-shaped. Pear-shaped.
Yes, as things often do go pear-shaped. It's not well or correct. Like the shape of a pear, which is not round, you know? It's not normal, is it? It's like thin at the top, it's abnormal shape. But if something goes not quite the way you expected it to go, you can say that it went pear-shaped. For example, I tried to plan a surprise party for somebody's birthday, but it went pear-shaped.
Okay.
Yeah, and they found out. that
Yeah.
there was going to be a party. Yeah, it's definitely common.
Yeah.
I think some people probably use it more than others, but I've used it a few times. It's a,
You've
a
heard
nice,
it.
nice one. Yeah, everybody will know what that means.
The big event is tomorrow, and they reply, break a leg.
It doesn't actually mean that you want someone to break their leg. Definitely not. Break a leg
Okay,
just
good.
means good luck. I wish you good luck. You have a big test tomorrow. Break a leg.
This one is going on my list of favorite expressions.
Yes, it's a classic.
This is a long one that I found. It says, you can make an omelette without breaking some eggs.
You can't or you can. did
You
say?
can. Oh, this is always hard for us. You can't.
Yeah, that's good. I like it. It means that you can't. I suppose it's like you can't achieve anything without making a few mistakes or a few bad things happening along the way.
Okay.
If you want that omelette, you can't like just go straight to it. You have to break some eggs, and there's some negative points there along the way. But the end result is all good and tasty.
There's not such thing as a free lunch.
No such thing as a free lunch. Okay, so this could kind of be like nothing is for free, right? If someone is offering you something, look, have this chocolate for free, you might think, why is it free? That's a little bit suspicious. Maybe I shouldn't trust it. So you could say, there's no such thing as a free lunch, right? Nothing is for free. There's always a catch or something, right?
You hit the nail on the head. I think it's what you use in order to hang a frame on the wall.
Exactly. So
Like
you
a
hit it with
little-
a hammer, right? The head of the
Yeah.
nail is the part where you're hitting, right? So this expression,
Okay.
if you hit it on the head of the nail, right? That means you got it exactly. So it was perfect and exact. Let's see an example. If you answer a question, okay, and you give me the correct answer, the perfect answer.
I think you just hit the nail on the head. I think that's the right reason, no? The right
Exactly,
answer.
yeah.
Bigger fish to fry.
Yeah, got bigger fish to fry. That's good. It means that you can't deal with these small problems because you've got much more important things going on in your life. You know, somebody wants you to deal with this. You're like, no, sorry, I can't do that because I've got this to do, which is way more important. It's a bigger fish to fry than your little fish.
Okay, yeah. What's the plural of fish?
Fish.
It says something about being like water of a duck's back.
Think of a duck, and if you poured water over it, and the water would just fall off back into the lake or the river. And with a person, if that water was criticisms and insults and bad things, it wouldn't go into them, make them wet, affect them. It would just go away. They wouldn't let it get to them. They're not affected by it. People can say what they like. My boss shouted at me a lot and said horrible things because I hadn't done my job correctly. But his insults didn't bother me. They were like water off a duck's back.
What a nasty
Yeah,
boss.
horrible.
She got the wrong end of the stick.
Did she? Oh dear, that is quite the problem. So to get
Oh, okay, why?
end of the stick means to be confused, to misunderstand the information. So, for example, if there was a meeting, a business meeting, a certain time and day, and she turned up at a different time and day, it means that she was confused and misunderstood the information. She got the wrong end of the stick, so she was late.
I'm gonna show off with Philip later. Stop putting your foot in it.
To put your foot in it. Again, that's not something you would like to do. If you saw somebody in the street and you asked them, when's the baby due? And they are not pregnant, that is a little
Oh my
embarrassing. And you could say, I put my foot in it and created a very awkward situation.
Hey, Isabel. I'm back.
Oh, hi.
Got your biscuits, okay? There they are.
Pero si te has comido la mitad?
Well, yeah, I had half. Half for me, half for you. So what are you doing?
Estoy aquí intentando repasar unos phrasal verbs.
Ah, sí.
Yes.
¿Y este libro? ¿Qué tal este
Este libro no es muy malo, muy malo. es un
ver, can I
rollo.
have a
No, que tengo aquí unos
I
apuntes.
just want to have a What is this?
I don't know.
What are you doing with these vouchers? These are not for you, these are for our students. Pues lo siento mucho, estudiantes. Isabel ha robado vuestros vouchers para hablar con un profe de Cambly. ¿Cuántos has usado?
Mira, solamente he usado uno, ¿vale? De 15 minutos, así que chill out.
Believe it. No te preocupes, don't panic, porque todavía quedan algunos vouchers más para que tú puedas practicar tu speaking con un profesor de Cambly durante 15 minutos totalmente gratis. Ya sabes de sobra, si tú quieres mejorar tu fluidez, hablar con más naturalidad y sin errores de pronunciación, es muy importante tener la ayuda de un nativo. Con la aplicación de Cambly puedes contactar con profesores nativos de Reino Unido, Estados Unidos y otros países también.
Y son todos muy, muy simpáticos. Juan, sorry.
Regístrate con el enlace en la descripción de este vídeo y te van a regalar tus 15 minutos automáticamente. Oh, Isabel no ha encontrado el voucher más importante, que es de 60 minutos. Si quieres ganar 60 minutos de clase más en Cambly, solo tienes que dejar un comentario en este vídeo diciéndome con qué profe has hablado, de dónde era y de qué habéis hablado. En una semana voy a elegir un comentario y esa persona va a ganar 60 minutos más. Tú no! You can't participate. This is for our students.
Sorry.
Tengo que buscar otro sitio para esconder estos vouchers. Pues...
Good luck. I'm gonna be a good student.
I lived in Lisbon for about 3 months. Then I was living in Vietnam for about 2 years, but
Yeah, I saw that.
I just moved to Germany 2 days ago. So I'm in Germany now.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Yes, everywhere. Yeah, very exciting.
You are in Oxford, aren't you?
No, I'm from Oxford. I'm actually in Spain, though. I live in Spain.
Really? Where?
In the south, in Cadiz.
Have you ever been to Canada?
I've been actually.
Yeah.
To the Niagara Falls, but that was
Oh,
it.
nice. Niagara Falls is beautiful, right?
Yes. Yeah, very beautiful. But yeah, I didn't get to see much of Canada. But I was in New York and I went there for a day.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
I stepped on
Canadian soil.
Canadian soil.
Yeah.
And how did you end up in Cadiz?
Well, my fiance's from Cadiz, so, so I'm here for that.
Okay, so I'm sure your Spanish is pretty good.
I wouldn't say that.
It gets too cold, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I have a friend living in Hamburg. She's been there for like 14 years and she says she needs to come back
Yeah.
ASAP.
So ASAP, especially because I was in Vietnam
Yeah.
where the weather is so hot and the sun is really nice. But it's okay. I'm ready.
Well, you're from Canada.
Exactly. Everybody says the same thing. If I say, "Oh, it's cold today," they say, "You're from Canada." Canadians also get cold sometimes too. Yeah, it's definitely scary to call someone on Cambly who you don't know. You're connected to a stranger. But I think all of the teachers are really friendly, and this is our job, is to make you feel comfortable while you're speaking, and we will understand you. And if we don't, we will pretend or we will try to understand you. So don't worry about not being understood, because this is our job. So we're used to maybe having communication issues, but we work through it for sure.